So what feeds this hair machine? How do we decide what good hair is? Well, at least for some people, that decision is made where all major black decisions are made. In Atlanta, at the Bronner Brothers Hair Show. That's right, the Bronner Brothers Hair Show. Twice a year for over 60 years, the Bronner Brothers have hosted this massive hair show with over 120,000 hair professionals in attendance. Over 28 major hotels booked exclusively, and over $60 million pumped into the Atlanta economy. Good hair is good business.
My father started it 60 years ago, and the show was actually a seminar to teach the people buying the products how to use the products. And 60 years later, it's the #1 purpose of the hair show, to come learn how to use new products. Certain products, we index triple what the white market does. We're 12% of the population, but we buy 80% of the hair.
Wow. I got in the wrong business.
All I know is we spend a ton of money on our hair. No matter what, we're gonna look good. We're gonna look good. That's the bottom line. We're gonna look good regardless.
Nice.
Raven Symone.
Yes.
First, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. How much confidence does it take for you to get involved in this picture? I mean, I know a lot of black women have probably all women have they're a little hesitant about speaking about their hair secrets. You seem pretty bold.
I'm okay with it. I'm totally fine with speaking about the fact that I wear a weave. I've had different kinds since I can remember, and I think the reason I feel that way is because underneath it all, I'm very confident in my own personal hair. Even though I'm wearing this, in my mind, I feel like I still have my short curly hair going on, and that's what I wear in front of my friends. That's what I wear when I'm at home, and when I work, there's a certain look that there has to be, but I'm comfortable, and I think that's why I was able to be so open with Chris Rock in this film.
Speaking of work, I mean, you are a successful businesswoman, and you're also a brand. You're on television and films. How free are you to kind of change your style without affecting your brand? Like, could you just wake up and say, well, I'm gonna be natural now?
Yeah, I did that, and I went on the red carpet, and someone called me a poodle on the internet. Interesting, isn't it? But I'm able to change it up now because of the fact that I'm growing up. I remember when That's a Raven first ended, I cut all my hair off. I had this short bob that went down to the front. It was like apricot and red and black, and I remember my representation at the time was like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? And I said, it's just hair. I left the black in the front so I can put a weave in at any time. They didn't understand Chris Rock, the movie needed to come out earlier. But that's the cool thing about it, because I can have whatever I want as me personally that might go against what other people might think I should have on, and then always, put it together when I need to portray a certain way.
So what's in your hair now?
A few things.
This hair underneath the other hair is thick hair. This is a weave right now.
This is a weave. That's my edges and everything. I have pieces that are kind of like, like extensions.
Right now I have clips in my hair. I've attached 2 pieces here because I want a little more
Fullness.
Mine is a 1 unit.
Like that.
Now, have you seen the conversations changing around you since people notice that you're in the film? Do you find people approaching you and saying stuff about your hair that they might not have said before, asking you stuff about your hair that they might have been hesitant to before?
Some females come up to me and say, I can't believe you actually did the move. That move? I can't believe you actually did it. And I said, you know what? It's about time. Because you do it in the mirror. And when it moves like that, it's time to get it redone. Wow. And I think I said that in the movie, like, this needs to be redone. It's moving. I like it to be nice and tight and secure so that when I whip it around thinking that I'm Beyonce, it's not going to move. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure a lot of guys had never seen that before. I'd never seen it before. I didn't know.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
Well, you know what? I'm going to need you to talk to the females that you talk to. They need to, on their stuff, all my friends, girls, females, don't touch Raven's hair because it's a weave today. But you can. I'll show you at any time.
What do you feel about the film when it went to India and talked about the Hindu women that were tonsuring their hair for what they thought was it was a religious ceremony, but what the temple actually does was to sell it back to America and other countries for millions of dollars. Do you think that if the women knew that they would be as you know, would they still think it was as sanctified a religious ceremony, or do you think it taints the?
It taints it. Ooh, that's hard. I don't like speaking for anyone else, but I think after this movie they're gonna know, and I think that whatever religious ceremony that you go through, it's in your heart. I think that's why they're shaving their head. They're taking away. This is not, my hair is not me. I am me. So I don't know how they feel, but I know if I was doing it for a religious situation and I knew that, there was someone overseas who wanted to look like me, I'd be flattered. I want your hair. I want it on a track. But that's just me. I don't really know what they're going through, but I think it's mostly in their hearts rather than knowing anything else that's going on with their hair.
Thank you, Raven.
Thank you.
Beautiful hair. We'll love to keep watching it on whatever you're doing.
Well, thank you. I'm just playing.